There we go. Got the llamas. Yay, I'm a llama again. Oh, wait. Everyone wants to be like, this really took a weird turn, and the other party is like, this feels just about right for a Stacy Saturday stream. Might be podcast time soon, so I can do some chores. Heck yeah. Fennel, what is your current podcast session? Or do you have like a list that you regularly rotate on, or you're like, time to catch up on all this week's episodes? I'm very interested in everybody's podcasting habits. Because I get very much on a, like, one, I have to listen to a podcast from the oldest episode to newest episode, generally speaking. This is a thing I must compulsively do. Therefore, I don't generally have new episodes, so it doesn't really matter. Because everything's in seasons now. So I usually go by moods and then listen to nothing but that podcast for a week. Very obsessively. Mothman, what exercises gave him that ass? I don't know, but I need it for reasons. The Mothman never skips leg day. Morbid switched their podcasting schedule, so I'm a few episodes behind and catching up on that. Ooh. If Spotify had a listening queue for podcasts like YouTube, I'd love that. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice. I mean, if they use their tails in a whale-like up and down motion, it's basically just crunches all day. Of course, they've got abs of steel. You know they do, because I think they are they're dolphin-esque in their swimming. So that would make sense. Sounds like a good podcast for a personal trainer, which may I remind you, I am not. Look, all I know is I've worked very hard to get this couch body, and I work very hard to sustain this couch body. So it doesn't matter what your end goal is, as long as you have a good routine and you persevere. What will this yarn be used for? Twitch Sig, the goal is to make the arcade shawl. But it will entirely depend upon how much yardage I end up with in the end. I should probably pull up the pattern so y'all can see what the heck I'm talking about. That might be nice of me. That could be a nice thing I could do. Is the Arcade Shawl by Katie H. Carroll. And it looks like this. So the goal is to make it... I know that this shawl is Atomic Stacy colors, but the goal was to branch out. So the goal is to make where the purple is the green instead, and then I have like a white icy blue for the other bits. The beach is going to get whatever body I give it, because a body on the beach is a beach body. So there we go. That's the plan. I do really like it. 'Tis the goal. We'll find out if the goal is worth it at the end. But I started spinning this forever ago, it feels. And I've just had like 2 bobbins of it sitting around. And I'm like, I need to just finish this green spin and get it off my bobbins. So that's what I'm doing. Time to just do the thing. It's a very fine spin will be 2-ply. Nope. All I make, it appears, is 4-ply fingering. Because I am a crazy person. Likes it very fine and tight. Fine and tight, baby. Fine and tight. I should do a 2-ply fingering. But I don't. Everything is just sock yarn for forever. You change your slippers again and I'm living for that chaotic energy. J-Curve, it's actually a channel points redemption. Which makes me live for that chaotic energy because I also never know when it'll strike. And sometimes I'm like, y'all get to pick. And sometimes I'm like, I'm choosing. Wah. These slippers are so cute. They are. They were my my Christmas present from Ginger Zone. What do you find to be more difficult, fine spin or thicker? Twitch sig, it completely depends upon the person. So generally speaking, I find that your hands, like when you're spinning, you tend to lean towards a preference. So like you either tend to lean towards spinning thinner or you tend to lean towards spinning thicker. I lean towards spinning thinner all the time. So generally, my yarn ends up being... My yarn is like, well, what do I need it to be? So if it's fingering, it's a 3 or 4 ply, and then if it's a DK, it's a 4 or 5 ply, depending upon what I'm spinning, kind of thing. My default is to spin 4 ply fingering weight, which is my favorite. But I mean, so for me, because I automatically tend to lean towards spinning thinner yarn, finer yarn, thicker yarn is harder for me because it's harder to get the consistency right for long periods of time. To be the right thickness consistently is harder for me. But also, I haven't practiced it because I just really like knitting with fingering weight, so... All I do is spin fingering weight, so I'm getting extremely good at spinning fingering weight. Now I'm making a podcast playlist. I'm so excited. Fennel, I'm so happy that the thing you needed, you have found. It's like the best feeling in the world. It's when you're like, what I really need is I need XYZ, and someone goes, they make that. Here it is. This is how you do the thing. And you're like, game changer. It's the best feeling. I cannot seem to spin thin, which is really annoying when I knit with fingering weight. Well, you know, I mean, also you don't have to knit a 4-ply fingering weight. Like you could just knit a 2-ply fingering weight. That's perfectly acceptable. Yeah? Right, Dirty? Want to be a stream cat? Can I pick you up? Yeah? All right, cat wants to get picked up. Oh, must assume the position. All right, all right. Cat Tom. Cat Tom. Yeah, how happy this cat is. Purring up a storm, Dirty? You super happy? Gonna give everybody all the purrs? Oh, Dirty, you're such a good girl. Hang on, hold that thought. Gotta put you on face cam. So we can see how cute you are. This cat is now boneless. Boneless? Proud of yourself? You just gonna stay here? Oh, tum time. Have to run, J-Curve. Enjoy. Have a good weekend. Look at this thing. Dirty, what time is it? Oh, okay, good. We still have time. Dirty's like, I don't know, man. I'm just a cat. I like this leggy that just sticks out. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. All right. You on the desk? Is that what this is? Dirty, you look like you don't know. What's happening here? Because there's a Perkins, there's a floor shark. Okay, here, I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna hold you so you don't run after her. Dirty, run! Okay, crisis averted. Cat crisis. There's a little fluff on the floor. Also a little fluff. No, don't look at that. That's too messy. Nope, don't do that. Pulled a bunch of stuff out of my closet now that Rex isn't blocking it. And the baby cat is laying on it. That's all you need to know. Pulled a bunch of stuff out to reorganize it. The baby cat is taking full advantage. I don't know where this little fluff bit came from, but we're going to spin this up too. So it's just laying on the floor. Pearl probably took a bite out of it. I want to spin my own sock yarn. I find it easier to spin fine on a spindle. Going to purchase an Ashford Kiwi 2. Kiwi 3, yes! You've been talking about it, Twitch Sig. Is this year the year? I do find it easier to spin finer on my spinning wheel than on my Nano. But I started off with like lace weight yarn on my spindle. I have like a skein of this purple lace weight that's beautiful, and I need to just find a pattern for it. Need to commit. Eventually. I also need to finally knit the wingspan shawl. We spun all the yarn for it and I never went back and knit it. Because it never just seems to be the right time. Which is a lie. It's always the right time. But also lately I'm too tired for spoons to learn a new pattern. Yeppers. Well, fingers crossed. I hope it all works out. New toys. Right, Perkins? You good girl? Don't talk to me. Just laying on all your stuff. You gonna be really bummed on Sunday when we clean all this up? I do not want an e-spinner, need the exercise. I don't think I would get a full-size e-spinner. I like my wheel better than I like the e-spinner, but the Nano to go cannot be beat. Like, I'm probably going to take it with me to go see Henka. That'll be nice, because I'll have a spinning project, and then I'll have a knitting project in between the two. It feels good. Is the theory. We'll see how it works out. NT Guy, hello. An e-spinner is an electric spinner. So I don't know if you've ever seen like the really, really tiny spinner that I have on my desk. The Nano. Is electric run. It looks like this. And you hook it up to a battery and it just spins. Yes, it's automated. So it doesn't pedal, it spins for it. It spins the bobbin via motor. So the hand spinning you're still doing, but it's not feet. Hook it up, go to lunch, come back. No. No. But it's nice because I can spin on it at lunch. Like, I can't take my wheel to lunch, but I can take the Nano to lunch. Ever come back to a mess? It's not that kind of automated. Your hands still have to do the fiber thing. You just don't have a foot pedal. It's small. So like for me, I like it because it's small and it's portable. But some people like it because it's a more consistent spin because the motor goes at the same speed every time. So it's one less thing that they have to think about. But I find pedaling on the foot is nice because then I can speed up or slow down. Like, it's more intuitive once you get the hang of it, I think. But each person is different, right? Like, I always thought I didn't have the hand-eye coordination to do spinning on a spinning wheel. And then it turns out that this is my preferred way to do spinning on a spinning wheel. To each their own. Podcast playlist is 9 hours long. No, just leave it, Fennel, and you can work your way through it all weekend and Monday and Tuesday. We'll be okay. Let it ride. You're going to listen to it all eventually. Hey, Perkins? Perkins agrees. kind of want to make lasagna tonight. Yes, do it. Cleaning, walking, cooking. This is amazing. We haven't made gluten-free lasagna yet. But also Damien hates lasagna, so by we I mean me. Damien hates lasagna because it's got too much cheese. Tomorrow night we're making one of our favorite dishes, which is smothered chicken. Basically, you cook up some chicken in a pan, and then in a separate pan, you fry up some mushrooms and onions. And then in the chicken pan, you put cream of mushroom soup and some heavy cream and some chicken broth, which this will be homemade chicken stock. And then you put the fried mushrooms and onions in there, and then you let it bubble for like 5 more minutes, and then serve it over rice. That's delicious. Lasagna salad and maybe some garlic bread. Heck yeah. Smothered chicken and a side salad is what we're having. That sounds delightful. Pokemon Pearl, I'll make it for you if you want. We could cook that when I see you. Can be a thing. We would have to put Hinka in charge of the rice, though. Hype levels rising. Y'all, I'm gonna get to see Pokemon Pearl soon. That was very exciting. We'll get to officially meet and put eyes on human. And we'll both be in the same place at the same time, therefore finally proving that we are not secretly the same person. Upcycling, hello, enjoy your lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Lasagna, though. It's real nice. Maybe I should just make myself a lasagna and then freeze it. Problem is I would make a lasagna and then Timian wouldn't eat it, so then I'd have a whole lasagna, and I'm not sharing with other people. Goose, hello, my dude. Happy weekend. We're doing some spinning. And now conversation has moved to food. Could totally make y'all a gluten-free lasagna when you're here. I won't say no. Make it, cut slices, freeze them individually. That's what I'm thinking. That might be the way to go. How's the day going, Goose? Day's going great. I feel a little empty on the inside, not playing Diablo this weekend. But we're hanging out, we're doing some spinning, and then later, Damien and I are going to go watch the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, which I am over the moon excited about. Very stupid excited about. Talked about Star Wars earlier. I'm assuming that the talking about the flukes workout is talking about butts, and now it's come around to food. The trifecta of Atomic Stacy's streams. Food, butts, and Star Wars. 13 and I were chatting last night, and we are missing that sweet, sweet laughs and hanging out. We just all don't hang out enough is what it is. The problem is we only hang out like that when there's an event, and there just aren't enough events for us all to hang out like that. Until June. Because y'all like to play that Stinky Tanks game. We just need more games that everybody likes to play. That's all there is to it. I'm just gotta play more. There's a very sleepy cat on this floor. Valheim, anyone? No! Nobody got time for that. Because I know what it is it's just I'm gonna get sucked into it, and then it's gonna be all Valheim all the time. For all the wrong reasons. That's not what I need. World of Stank instead of World of Tanks. Oh my gosh, I am gonna call it World of Stank. Package for Tony Stank. Yes. Yes, I am. That is exactly what we're gonna do. No one tell Damien. Valheim, I played it, beat it, moved on. I feel like I would be too hooked on Valheim. I think it's too close to World of Warcraft. And the completionist in me can never be done with World of Warcraft, and that's not great. That's a problem. I need a game with an ending. And then limited things you can do afterwards. Or repetitive things. Like, I still love playing Diablo 3. And I know for some people it gets kind of repetitive. But I actually really enjoy that. Also, I feel like Diablo is a lot easier to pick up and put down, whereas the other ones aren't. Like, if you don't play it for 2 months, it's really hard to get back into, and then once you're into it, it's really hard to get back out of. And that's not what I need. D4 just needs to come out now. Correct. I'm fine with it. Having withdrawals. Although I will say, if you do need to, if anyone's interested, and they haven't pre-ordered Diablo 4, it's not too late, because If you pre-order not the standard version, but either the deluxe, which is what I got, or the ultimate version, you get access to Diablo 4 4 days before it premieres. So it drops June 6th, which is a Tuesday? Because, 666. Yeah, it drops June 6th, which is a Tuesday. But if you've pre-ordered it, you get access that Friday when the game releases. I got the ultimate. So did Damien. I feel like when D4 comes out, I'm going to accidentally pull a 24-hour stream. I can't imagine why you would think that, Hinka. I definitely haven't accidentally done 8-hour streams for no apparent reason. Recently. I definitely won't be playing with you, egging you on. It's funny watching you spin. The feet llamas are bobbing up and down. It's really cute when I put on my other slippers that make it look like either cat paws or Bugs Bunny feet. And then it just looks like I'm making biscuits. Now it looks like the llamas could just be part of It's a Small World. Off to the gym, chat later. Goose, thanks for stopping by. Have a fantastic weekend. Don't skip leg day. Or cardio day. Or fluke day, really. Just do your best, Goose. I say not going to the gym. See earlier comments about couch body. There's a sweater pattern of Lisa Simpson yelling, "I am the lizard queen." What? I need to see this for reasons. For science. It sounds marvelous. So for those of you wondering, what I'm doing is I'm pulling this closer to me so I can see, but I'm making sure that the bobbin is filling up roughly the same. Because it's not a full bobbin, but it's pretty full. But the more evenly you put the yarn on the bobbin, the more it fits. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh, that's my face. Hang on, just kidding. Look at this. I am the lizard queen. This is marvelous. Also, the colors on this are amazing. It's very nice. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. You know, please knit this. Yes, please do. Now that I've stopped, I realize we should probably just make it our stopping point for today. So I have time to get ready and do the thing. Also, I now realize Damien is still asleep, and this could be problematic to my plans. Especially since he's supposed to cook dinner. So let's put this up. Let me move this over here. Ooh. Get my wool hunk off the floor before one of the cats gets it. All right. We should call it a day. We should go send some love to somebody else. Good times. Y'all, I love streaming. Y'all are all my favorite humans. Anytime I get to spend my weekend with my favorite people makes me very happy. All right. Let's raid somebody. Let's share the love. Gotta keep it moving. What we got? Yarncrafter's Corner is playing Monument Valley. Ooh. Is Freckled Fiber still on? It says spinning and weaving for springtime, but they're a little ways in. I think they're about to start spinning, though. Let's do that. Heather Bizzo, hello! Thank you for the birthday love yesterday. Absolutely. Did you have a fantastic birthday? I hung out for a bit. Y'all were having a marvelous time. It was so very fun. Let's do... All right, we're gonna do Freckle Fiberworks because they almost never stream and they're spinning, which is fantastic. If y'all did not see the other day, Heather Bizzo, we rated them with KB Fibers. Y'all should go check them out. Y'all should check out Hinka Knits. Right now streaming Monday evenings. You should also check out Yarncrafter's Corner. So if you don't want to go to see Freckled Fiberworks, Yarncrafter's Corner is playing Monument Valley. That's your choose your own adventure. It was a double birthday yesterday, with KB Fibers, who hopefully is getting spoiled today. We got a little crazy. Yeah. It was very fun. KB had some sangria. She was the cutest person I've ever seen. And then we go raided Heather, who's an awesome person, and then had even more fun. Have fun at the movies? Thank you, I will. In the meanwhile, here we go. Slash raid. Freckled Fiberworks. Nope, just Freckled Fiber. Toasty KB is adorable. KB did get a little toasty. It was very cute. Here we go. Atomic Raid. Atomic Raid 2. Boop. Also, we're going to shout out Nuke Die, who was in here earlier, and the String Player, who was in here earlier. 2 additional fine fiber artists currently streaming on Twitch. Oop, just kidding. Here we go. So there you go. A whole bunch of friends to go find. In the meanwhile, Freckled Fiber, who used to be Get in My Mailbox, is actually the person responsible for me spinning in the first place. Because I didn't know spinning on spinning wheels was things you could do, and they did it on Twitch, so then I started doing it on Twitch. I just got here and you're leaving? Yes, I saw you coming, and I just couldn't run fast enough. I'm kidding, Simbo. It's that time. We're gonna go see the Dungeons & Dragons movie later this afternoon. So we have a hard out time today. Gang, thank you for being here. As always, it was so much fun. We will be back on Tuesday and Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and then again next Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I think we're going to be doing the Saturday spins for a while. Those always seem to work out really nice. So I think we're going to get back into our groove of knitting in the evenings and then spinning on Saturdays. Please take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!